Hey y'all, it's Paul. I know I've been gone for a while. I've been trying to do my own thing, taking a little bit of time for me, trying to work it out. I know that it's been a minute. I've still been trying to work and still been trying to do the thing. I don't want you guys to think that just because I've been MIA that I haven't been trying to work hard. I've been trying to work on new concepts. I've been trying to work on the nuance and minutia of my plans. See, look at that. I'm falling apart. You know, at the end of the day, I need more assistance. I need help. I need someone to be able to take a little bit of the load off. But be that as it may, one shipping it for sometimes, I'll get through it. I got my family at least. They're helping me out. Alrighty, y'all. So we're here for cursed words. What are cursed words? So, cursed words is presently a demo. It's not fully out yet. But this game is going to be so good. You should go wishlist it. I am not sponsored by them, but at the end of the day, I saw some other streamers doing some content of this. It seems fantastic. So, if we can get into the action, I'm just going to do a quick stream check. Just in case you guys were interested and wanted to go to the movies, I am not a normally movie typer, but I will say I went to the instant classic Iron Lung, the Markiplier cinematic. Boy, howdy. So, like I said, I got into this game a little bit, but when it comes to actually doing the up and down of it all, I have not gotten far enough into this. And this is just a demo, and they've got 8 characters already. So we're going to dive in and try and do some stuff. I'm going to just quick check on making sure the audio's okay. All right, we're diving in. All right, so this is Cursed Words. Cursed Words is a word game, but it's got the Balatro roguelite vogue to it. So we're looking at the aesthetic of this instant classic of cursed words. I think you guys are going to really enjoy this one. Hopefully, I don't make a total fool of myself in all this. But here's what it's all about. Hey, I'm Michael. I'll be your expedition guide. Hey, Michael, I'm Ball. You look like a clever sort. I'll bet you know a word or two. At least the ones you're saying, pal. Maybe. I'm making a dictionary because I love words and I want to know them all. Here's how you can help. I'm going to explain this real quick. First things first. This is your grid. You can write words on it by drawing lines through tiles. Different letters are worth different amounts of points. Add the points up and that's your word score. This is your target. You want your word score to reduce this number to 0. So we got to get a 12. You have 5 grids to get it done. That's up to 5 different words. Okay, let's see an action, wordsmith. All right, so what we really want to get is a word, ideally, that starts with the Z or with this J. That wouldn't be bad. We want to look at this grid and see realistically what our best play is, because I want to get 12 in 1. I was playing this yesterday, and what I found is you can do, like, here's Jedi. Jedi's 12 points. We got the word right off the bat. I'd like to see if there's a higher one, but it doesn't really matter. We just got to get the 12 in 1, and there it is. So we cleared the encounter. We didn't use any of the additional grids that Michael was so nice to give us in case we don't get it in 1. But we're going to try and do it in 1. $18 for us. Hey, kid. Come with me. I want to show you something. Listen, Michael's a bit of a stickler for rules, so don't tell him about this place. Before I tell you anything else, though, we have to get you inducted. Let me see. I should have a spare pen around here somewhere. Carp streamers, unique. Start of the grid scatters a red tile and a blue tile. Invitation only. Join the Secret Syntactic Society. So, you guys can join the Secret Syntactic Society too if you decided that you wanted to get on and be a carp streamer with me. This is the first level, so you get this pin first. You learn about the red and blue tiles as a different way to play. Congratulations, you're now a member of the Secret Syntactic Society. This is my shop. Here you can buy stickers, stamps, and tiles. Stickers help you get stronger and score more points. You can upgrade them to make them even better. Stamps change the way you play the game. They can't be upgraded, but they're pretty powerful. Your items will always activate left to right. Stickers, then stamps. Move them around to change the order. Any tiles you bought can be used by dragging them over the grid. They transform to the tile underneath and get consumed. These items combine to get pretty crazy. See what you can cook up. Oh, who am I? My name is Edward. And that's what I think his name is. I've got EDWARD, Edward. If you don't think it's Edward, write down in the comments below. What does E Night question A56 mean to you? But I think his name is Edward. You got Michael and you got Edward. You can call me E. E's for Edward. Well, go ahead and check out the shop. Your first item's on me. We're society buddies after all. Okay, so look at that. We get one for free. Now, this seems to be the real play. It's $16. If your word alliterates with your previous word, get a 1.5 times word score. Now, that's really cool, but alliteration, I would have to have the same kind of sound, essentially. So, not totally a throwaway. I'll probably buy this later, but I don't even know. Honestly, this seems to be the good idea because then I'm just going to start stacking up cash as long as I don't buy this right away. All right, but this is only $8 and I've got 18. Let's look at what else we've got. We've got the Wheezy Vixen. Unfortunately, with this only being, 5 letters out of the 26 letters, that's like a 20% chance that it'll be the start. And then if I don't have any vowels around it, this becomes a dead zone. So while the Wheezy Vixen is a great, what's it, the stickers? Yeah, it's a really great sticker. I'm gonna probably freeze this one. For free though, going with a lipstick maple leaf build never goes wrong. I think that I'll get the maple leaf for free, buy the golden scales and lipstick. That's $18, no money left for ball. So free maple leaf, please. This one goes crazy. Your first 2 red tiles get 3 times tile score. So that upgrades all the red tiles. And then if we go with lipstick, that'll put 5 more red tiles on the board. So we're going with a red build. And then this guy. So we're going to get $4. And then this is going to make our power even greater. Now this would be great if we were doing multiple words. But for now, I'm trying to go for 1 word, 1 and done. Let's go ahead and see if we got it. What's his advice? Because this is a really cool button that I don't think enough shops and roguelites have. No additive red scoring items. Let's hope the next shop has some. Okay, so he sees my build is red and he's like, you want to go for more red stuff. This one's a cool idea, but not necessary. So I'll keep the Wheezy Vixen. We don't really care about the fountain. Bye, fountain. We're not doing blue. We're doing red. All right, let's see what we got. That lipstick is just too good to pass up. Oh, we got a red Z. That's really good. If we had the Wheezy Vixen, though, we could have gone with this. I don't really see any easy words. What is there? Zest? No. Okay, so let's look at what we have here. We have disc. Disc is only 9 points though. We kind of want to get some of these red tiles involved. I've got an E down here. That V is pretty good too. How about hex? Hex would give us, this gives 2 times the first red, or sorry, 3 times the first 2 red tiles. So 9 times 2, times 3, sorry. 9 times 3 would be 27. And then we've got, we don't really need the rest of it. They'll do the math. So 27 plus the 6 plus the 4, we got 37 points. We did it in 1. And again, we got the golden scales giving us $3 extra. So this guy, this one seems like it's a good idea, but we don't really need that. That's a blue. We could do if our word starts with a vowel, we get a bigger score, and then we could go for mostly vowel beginning words. That one contradicts with this one, though, so we really need to go down one of two roads here. Vowels are a little less common if we're being real, and this is a ×2. So I think I'll save this, and I'll go for this, or maybe that. I'm $1 short on getting both of these. This will make longer words worth more. So I think that honestly, we're going for longer words now, and there's not a necessary guarantee we're going to get more letters of this capacity. There are common, but they'll throw like a Q in there sometimes instead of one of these other lower letters. So we'll try and look at Wheezy, Vixen, or Egg next time. Still not ready for the bento box, but we're going to take $11 with us, if that seems to be the right play. I'm going to get this U because that seems to be the way to go. All right, and then we'll continue. Well done. You've made it to your first boss. Each boss has a different effect that makes them tricky to defeat, and some bosses are cursed. That means they're even tougher. You always get to pick between two bosses. Choose the one you think you can handle best. Good luck. So in this one, there's no benefit for picking one that's harder on us. So we'll just go for what seems like it makes the most sense with our red build. Each grid get negative word score equal to our money. That's hard. That's $8 extra we gotta conquer. Eats the grid. Well, I guess we're gonna have our grid get eaten. 8 more off of every word. I would have to come up with some really, really, really long words and hope that I can get it there. Okay, so we have this Q and a U. We could go with Q's. This U is worth 2. We put the U here. Q, U, E. Oh, no, I can't put it there. I would have to put Q, U, E, U, E, S. That would be Q's. But what would that score be? That would be 10 plus 2, or plus 1 would be 11. Plus 1 would be 12. Plus the U times 3 is 6. So that's 18. Plus that would make it 24. Okay. Yeah, we would be good. All right, cool. So let's drop the U over this O. And we're going to do the word Q's. Okay, so it says it's... Oh no, I didn't do my math right. I didn't understand that I was replacing the O, and I needed to replace that, but it doesn't have an O in it. Oh, well. So that didn't really work out well. I wish that D was there. I could do audio. That would be a pretty good scoring word. See, this is why you have to think ahead. You don't want to do the wrong route. Oh, man, I could have put the U there and maybe got to hour. That would have been the real smart play. Oh, peas. Well, I think it might just make sense if we use our reroll. Alrighty. So I would love it if we could go back up to Y2ll. Whiz seems good, though. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 11. Yeah, that'll be fine. If only we had the Wheezy Vixen, am I right? Sorry you didn't get to help. Alrighty. Golden Scales gave us another $4. Alrighty. Hey, thanks for coming in, Father Morningstar. I appreciate you. Do love the added beetle pose. Great work finishing off your first boss, says Edward. After you defeat a boss, you can choose how to upgrade your pin. Choose the upgrade that fits your stickers and stamps best. Then you'll be unstoppable. So we're going with a red build. Start of the grid, 2 more red tiles and a blue. So we're trying to build into the red. Now this is a pretty good one, because we could get the blue tile become shiny or one of our red tiles become shiny. I've got 35 bucks though. This golden scales is paying off. That's hopefully an inscription reference, because that's an amazing roguelite as well. If you guys didn't check it out, I played that a bit ago. Ooh, we got a $4 Y. I think I'm going to buy this $4 Y, because that's a 50 pointer that I don't necessarily need to think about too much later. Alrighty, so that was worth my money. I think longer words, again, we're not really doing very long words, but that doesn't mean I think I'm gonna go across the board and get these if I can. Wheezy Vixen, I have been using a lot of esoteric letters on the bottom end, so it might be wise to get the Wheezy Vixen. That is very clever that they've got both the W, the Z, the Y, the V, and the X. That is really cool. Right. No U though. No U in that. We've got $12, $12. That would be 24. I think I'm gonna go ahead and lock the graduation cap. We'll buy the Wheezy Vixen. Don't need an egg, because I have already all my stickers. This one being last makes the most sense. And then we honestly need this after you. So we get all our red tiles. We get this guy going to check out to see if we can turn either the blue tile that we're going to get naturally from this, or if any of these 5 or more red tiles is going to get us. Oh, I don't need the blue tiles. Thanks, though. All right. So, yeah. That seems like a good use of our money. What's your advice? You can't go wrong with upgrading graduation cap. Freeze it if you want to make sure it's still here next time. See, again, if you didn't think to freeze it, he would tell you, hey, you probably want that. It's a very good mechanic. Well done to the developers. This game is exceptionally done, especially even for just being a demo. Nothing? Nothing? All right. Well, you'll have that. But we do have our Wheezy Vixen, so we could start with W or V here. There's no I, so I can't do view. I could technically do Jew. Is there Jewish? No, just Jew. Well, that's still a pretty solid score with that 5 letter. It does not, however, use our Wheezy Vixen. We could do vet, but there's no red on that. Realistically, I need to use this W. Rye, that's a pretty good one. Am I still only on 2? Well then, so if I have the first 2 tiles, that would give me a 4 here. Well, see, I'm still trying to get to 48. I'm going to need to get a lot more letters than that. Well, actually, it's going to double with the Wheezy Vixen. So let's look at this logistically. This is going to give us 3 more per letter. So that's going to be a total of 9 added on top of the 15, 21, 25. So that's 30 times 2. Yeah, okay. 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 All right, so we'll go with rye. That seems to be a good path. Yeah, that's going to be our best bet, I think, on this board. There's probably better options that I'm not seeing, but if only this was like another vowel or an N, we could go different route. But yeah, I think that rye is probably going to get us over our target with 60-ish points. $68. All right, we're still keeping at that, using the least amount of grids that we can. So hopefully it is going well for you guys on the outside front. Colored tiles get +6 tile score. That'd be a real good one. I might wind up trading out my Wheezy Vixen, but honestly, this is worth more. If I can eventually get to the whole board being colored tiles by upgrading this lipstick and keeping the board hopefully small, maybe that would be a route. We'll save the artist palette. graduate, because that's very important. And then, is this worth it? If your word alliterates with your previous word. So we're still going for single words. We're on World 2, so we might need that. But realistically, that's more a World 3 thing. We still got this opponent, and then the score is 67. And then once we get up to like above 67, this is basically the last word that I think I can realistically clear on my own. I might be able to do 96 with this 50 and then starting with the Wheezy Vixen. So I could do like yes or y'all. I know y'all's not a word. All right. I think this is worth a restock. Let's go ahead and give him a reshop. Oh yeah, that was definitely worth a reshop. Okay, so each encounter, if it was run, this would be immense. But this I feel like is I think let's go with see, this is hard because this gives us more red tiles. This gives us a better play field. I think that we freeze the magic wand and upgrade that. I'm going to freeze this telescope because honestly, the graduation cap might not be worth as much if we have a lot of those tiles. This one's really good, and this is what I did in my single player run. Efficient Recycler, what I did was I bought this last on my first shop run, and then I went ahead and saved it. Or I'm sorry, I bought this one I think first, maybe, and then I froze everything that I wanted to keep, and then I was just re-rolling the shop while I was making my purchases, and then if I ever saw something, I was like, oh, I'm gonna keep that. So again, this might be really good in the long run, but let's see how it goes long term. Realistically, we can't get both the telescope and the artist palette, but we could throw away these two and go down that road. But I feel like this ×2 is still getting us a better play. All right, so since we're not grabbing the bento, let's continue. Okay, well, I don't think this is a word, but it is not. I was gonna say, you're not a real word. Got pint. Got gasp. This is still on only the first two, huh? This one is a real good one to upgrade if we can. We've got this B, so we realistically need to get these guys going. If I could do B to B, that would be even better. It seems impossible. We could do bike. Let's see here. Gab is a pretty high one. That gives us a 3 and a 4. Both of those times 2, but that's still pretty low because of the not starting with a got wag. Wag wouldn't be the worst because it starts with the W, which gives us the double. But be better if this is an E, because then it could be wager, but wagger is not a word. Let's look at this logistically. We got this one up here. We got web. We got webs. What about web spun? That feels like it should be a word. All right, like I said, 67 is pretty much where you have to start going, okay, I don't necessarily know that we're going to make these quotas in one word. So now we need to get that bento box because now we can start alliterating and try and think of a word that'll sort of work. I don't have an O, or I could do button. Button wouldn't be the worst. Big. but again, it'd be better if we had a way to make it a bigger word. That graduation cap realistically means that we need to do long words. What? With this Y is kind of on its own. I could do the yes now, I think, but I don't want to do that route. A U. I wish we could do like abundance or something like that. It looks like we don't have some of these letters that we need to unite. Let's go ahead and give this a reroll. I think I can do better on another grid. All right, so we've got F. That F could be pretty good. I wish that this I wasn't. We could technically do fix, but fix won't fix our problem. We need to look for a lower lettered word. We basically only have this Z, and it's not connected to anything of any real use. Okay. We could do gist. Realistically, I need to use this H. Hey, look, it's my husband. Hubba hubba. We got hub. Let's see here. Realistically, that 4 is better than the 3. I could do hut. Hut fix. It's just an esoteric term. People don't know about it yet. Yeah, I think that hub, as small of a word as it is probably going to be our better bet. And I mean, realistically, we could go with that, but... Wait, hold on. Wheezy Vixen goes for an X too, right? I could do keys. Give me your keys. Alrighty. I didn't think so, but I had to check. Alrighty. And I don't believe, yeah, none of these will work. Yep, I thought as much. If you were up there, that would work, but we'll go with keys. I think keys is probably going to be my best route because I've got 9 added on to the score. It's only going to give us... Oh, man. That's such a small word. Let me look one last pass. Yeah, I think that this is probably going to be my best route with that graduation cap, maybe. Oh, wow, look at that. You know, 67, 66, what's the difference, guys, right? We could just do la, right? Let's just actually take it seriously, though, shall we? What would be a good one? Is there a second L? I would say wallet. Good old welt. Sure, let's go with Wex. Alrighty. So only $16. We got shorted by 2. Also, I'm not sure why our scales, is that just like a one-time deal? I thought that was, maybe I already got that in the beginning. This is really good because it allows you to stack your stuff. All right, we're at the bento box. So Wheezy Vixen's kind of what gave us a better one. I don't really think that you're going to be better than that. You definitely were worth my money, but at the same time, it is what it is, friend. All right, let's re-roll just to hopefully get this maple leaf, or maybe this lipstick, or maybe this well, I can't get the magic wand twice, but hiya, chips. This is really efficient for later. I do have $3. I'll take a vowel. I'll buy a vowel. Ooh, this guy's perfect. I thought this might be. Yeah, we get you get no money. Oh wait, I might get money because of this, because it's the start of the encounter. You thief! 3 colored tiles become colorless. I don't want the color thefted from my world. Let's go for you. Take my $3. Little fox. And there's my 3. Oh no, he gives me that at the end, I guess. Or is this just broken? Did it only do once? Is my sticker just broke? Alright. So we've got the Wheezy Vixen, so that starts with a V. No vowels though, so I could put the VA down, but unless like VASSOL, but I think it's VASSEL or I vassal. No, it's 2 A's, I believe. Vassal. Yeah, if I could move that A. No ability to move stuff. All right, so we've got ON here. This K is pretty good, but you're not a Queasy Vixen, so no Q help here. I've got another V down here. Yeah, well. Got Vice. Vino. That's 6. That's 6. And then the rest of the word is 5. I'd get 9 more. Whatever. It is what it is. He's gonna try and take my stuff. I wish I could get that K in there, but the English language doesn't like to use its letters. Like, why isn't Vuck a word? VUQK. You know, that's just a, you know, they're not using their letters well enough. Yeah, we don't have any W's, we don't have any Z's, we don't have any X's, so I really need to use this V first, with the V being first, and like I could probably find a bigger word up here, but at the same time, you know, it doesn't look as promising as it seems. Like that D and the K are the 2 best. Well, I guess the D and the M, but again, it's separated by a Q and an O. I could do Q, which would have the Q in it, but it wouldn't get the times 2. I think we're good with Vino. So alliterative means that we need another V. So Vino, V, we need to find another V. All right. I think I need to sell this guy. I don't know that it's working after the first one. All right. We've got key again, but we need the V again. Vino. I wish I could do village. But vile works. It just doesn't give me it doesn't give me the letter combos I need. Let's go ahead and re-roll. I'm hopeful that I can get another I really want to be able to use this board because I'm really worried I'm not going to be able to find. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I should be able to get it on that. 7 times the 2. Yeah. Even though it's not colorful. Our first boards didn't have colors. It's okay. Yeah, look at that. 93. But I got it in 1. Challenge a money boss with 0 and win. Start of the grid, convert corner tiles into currencies and give them a +10 base score. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Globetrotter. All right. Well, he's toast. Definitely going down the red. All right. Lipstick. Great job. You've upgraded that sticker to level 3. That's the highest level stickers can get to under normal circumstances, but keep your eyes peeled. There are a few ways to get stickers even higher levels. Alrighty. Oh, that's good. I think I'm going to sell my golden scales. I don't know if it's glitched. Maybe they need to look into this. But hey, I'd rather it get glitched in the demo than you guys be not able to use it. So let's go ahead and sell this paper lantern. Buy paper lantern. Or sell this golden scales. Good as it is. Or at least as much as it got us here. I think the paper lantern is better since we're dealing with multiple words now. So these two will help us with word 2. This is all word 1 and word 2 stuff. This is the last word we're going to try and play. I'll take an extra vowel. Alrighty. What's this one? Get a +10 word score for each unique vowel in your word. Pneumonia. Ooh, that's a pretty good one. But what would I replace? So this is per letter. I'm going to save pneumonia. Pneumonia seems worth keeping. You might also be worth keeping because you could make my blues something worthwhile. All right. Ooh, actually. Okay, yeah, but I'm not trying to get blue. I'm not really trying to get blue going. I don't need to replace this for blue. I'll put a blue down here, and then just the vowels will change. So that's still a 1 in 5. Now let's see this grid. Ooh, look at all them letters. Alrighty. So we've got quite a few, but this is only going to take the first 2. And we're also needing to try and do Z, which I don't see. Oh, Y, which I don't see. We've got this V again. We could put vices. Is there a better one jumping out to me? I just didn't know if that was an alternate of Vegas. Tab. Yeah, I'm thinking Vice. Really need to get to that D. That'd be nice. It's a video. I think vids. Because this is allegedly 10, but this is allegedly 11. I don't think that amount, the 3 times 2, is worth more, surely. Surely. Hey, there you go. 100 of the 68. So again, with this bento box, we need to start it with a V if we can. Well, vids is not going to realistically alliterate with anything. We got Wix and key again. Oh man, if only this well, actually we could go with liar. Liar should be good because that's a ×2 or a ×3 here and a ×3 here. That's 15. It doesn't start with one of our specialty letters, so it's going to be a kind of lower one. But I think Y2ll is spelled with a J, yeah. Yar. Yare. Yarn. Alright, alrighty, well, apparently Yare is going to be my best one on this. I'm not really seeing something that's going to be better. Okay, we did it. But see, now we're down to 2 words. I don't like that. I was trying to get it in 1 the whole way for you guys. Best I can do it. Alright, so and pneumonia is looking pretty promising, but let's go ahead and upgrade the magic wand, I suppose. This is going to be good for later. Ooh, we did get the Globetrotter. I think the Globetrotter is honestly better than the X-Ray. I'm going to get rid of this because this is just specific to blue, and I'd rather get something that's ooh, checkered flag. That's amazing. The first word in each encounter gets a ×2 word score. That's basically the Wheezy Vixen for what we were trying to do, but for all words. So we could start making some big words. Where are we at? How many more levels do we have? Show me the map. We have 235, and then we're going to 336. 2 fewer grids, which is probably what we'll go for. Each time we submit a word, randomizes the orders of the stickers. That's annoying, but livable. But let's go for the hard path. We'll get 2 fewer grids. We'll try and get it done in 3 grids for the last one. 336. I think we can do it. All right, especially if we can get this maple leaf. I think ultimately I'm going to drop the Wheezy Vixen and go for the checkered flag. Go for the Globetrotter next round. And that's worth $6. Okay, so I can't do that right now. I could technically do that. But if I only do a 1-letter or a 1-vowel word, this is only 1 point. And if I do like green, that's only 10 points. Keep the Wheezy Vixen for now. I think I'll lose the pneumonia. Now I can breathe. What's your advice? You want to boost your score? Maybe you should freeze Globetrotter and pick it up next time? Yeah. All right, let's go. Checkered flag would have been incredible for us to get earlier. Alrighty. Look at that. Magic wand's finally starting to pay in dividends. So we could get to yapping. I don't think we can get to Yaggin. We can get to Yaggin? May as well get to Yaggin, right? That's a, I don't think that Yage is a word, right? Yage is apparently a word. Jaeger's a word. All right, well, hey, look at that. Written in all kinds of letters. All right, so yeah, that's going to be our best bet, I think. I don't know what else we could do that would be better than that. We got that D up there, but again, that's not going to give us the times two from the Queasy Vixen. We're going to have to find a way to get another Y, though. 184, though. That's nothing to sneeze at. Well, we don't have the bento box working for us. It is what it is. We need to get 51, which isn't the most. I wish that zeal was spelled that way, but it's not. Z. Yeah, you'd think that XE would be the combination for these letters, but it's realistically XI. Very confusing. Alrighty. We could go with a real. That wouldn't be the worst play we could do. I don't think that there's anything we can do with any of these letters. I was gonna say, did that one pop up? Alright, that's how many words I know. Loads of words. We got this V. We could do veer. Veer might work for us. But again, we only have one original vowel, so that wouldn't have exactly worked the best for us. All right. Jaeger and veer. Always be safe when you're veering. Alrighty. If your word starts with a letter one later in the alphabet than the previous word, 1.5 times score. That's a pretty good sticker. I only got 20 bucks. I'm on the last one, I believe. This, I believe, is just before the final. Oh, wait, no, we got, 3 stages on this one. All right. Alliterates is good, especially if I can get a Y word. This is a really good one, but I think I would get that on a different run. I would love to get that as a starting token, but so not to be. All right. Let's just get destroyed. None of this is worth selling in my book. You're first. Previous tiles. Word starts with the letter one later than the was. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and try and fight this boss. This is almost worth my time because then I could make key if I needed to. All right. Well, it wouldn't be worth a lot. It'd be a -7. All right. Let's go ahead and continue. It might be fun for the meme. I'm not coming back to this shop anyhow. Badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom. Please don't copyright strike me, Y2ll. They won't. All right, so let's go ahead and get this last board together. We got a W. Ooh, look at that. You found currency tiles. You can use them as the letter they look like, but they also come with an extra bonus. Use one in a word and see what happens. Alrighty. So we could do Yeti. That might be fun. Yenetti. Or realistically, I'd like to use these tiles here, but let's see here. Wig. That would probably be our best bet, even though it's not going to get us anything from this guy. I don't think that there's a wheege. No, there's not a wheege. I'd like to use the currency as well, but I can't really find a way to do that to get a score as high as Wig. We'll try and use the currency on the next ones. All right. We are a little low on letters now. Supposedly an E, I guess. Got page. Let's go ahead and end strong. I know you guys prefer this of me. Yep. Yeah, what a word. And we got a buck. That's really neat. We beat him on a yap, y'all. We used a shiny consumable tile. Ooh, this is a good one. Start of the final grid, though. This is a build. We need to actually have stuff that is working towards the end if we're doing the fireworks route. All right, we're victorious. We beat all 3 bosses. Our stickers were the lipstick, magic wand. We got the maple leaf, the graduation cap, and the Wheezy Vixen. We had the globe, or at least the map of the world, paper lantern. I'm not sure what this ficus was called, the house plant, and a bento box. U, Y, and A were used. Our longest word was Jaeger, and our best word was wig. All right, let's go ahead and start a new run. So we got the Globetrotter and the fireworks, and we unlocked this character. Rainbow items have appeared. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and check it out. New stage unlocked, a greater challenge unwaits. Alright, understood. Let's get into it. Congratulations, your heroic victory has inspired a new member to join the Secrets and Tactics Society. Your next win will demand more of you. So far, you've reached just 3 stages. Next time, you'll need to complete 4, and after that, a true 5-stage win is required. Alrighty, I'm just double checking on my profile to make sure everything's going well with you guys on the actual front. I want to make sure that we're streaming properly from all directions. Yeah, it looks like we're good. Is this, are we live over on YouTube? I'm slightly confused. I think I might need to do a little bit of technical support, you guys, and look back into this. But we did get to play with Rodman. And then I'm going to come back and try this new character after I've done some tech supporting on my end to see true 5-stage win. But don't be daunted. Beating the game with a new character may inspire yet more members to join our club. All right, so next up will be Nina Nix. So hopefully I can figure out what's going on with this post to make sure that it's actually going to work. Alrighty, is it working? Okay, yeah, no, we're good. Strange. Alrighty, let's go ahead and keep it going. So as long as that's working, we got Nina Nix. Here lies Nina Nix. She always had a sparkle in her eye and a lust for life that made even the darkest days bright. May her spirit dance amongst the stars forever. Oh, wait, there she is. Turns out she's a ghost now. Okay, so this is Nina Nix the ghost. She's got void tiles. Void tiles are scattered and have a chance to become shiny. Let's see if we can get some interesting stamps and stickers. Starting it off. Woo! Did I scare you? I'm Nina, and I'm new around here. I heard about this Secrets and Tactics Society and thought it sounded like fun, so here I am. When I joined, E gave me this pin that puts void tiles on their grid. Their negative scores can be a little intimidating, but don't discount them too quickly. There are some neat tricks that make them very powerful. And sometimes they go shiny. I love it when that happens. Alright, so we don't have any of our previous stickers or stamps, so we're back to looking at these letters. I figured not as much. I wish I could get that N down here. Because we could do zany if these two vowels were switched. Good old Zaz. That's 12. I guess that'd be our best bet then. We'll get the Zaz going. One and done. Win around with a single word of 3 or fewer tiles. Start of the grid, 1E becomes shiny, the rest become void. Kind of worth it. Alright, let's see what we get in the shop. I wouldn't want you leaving with nothing. Take one of these for free. Alright. Double letter teleport seems really intriguing. Start of the grid, the highest base values become void. That might be great down the line. I might want this one as well. Colored tiles get +6 tile score. That might work because then the void tiles could possibly overcome their low value, and then the void tiles are worth more. Each colored tile used scatters one random colored tile on the next grid. That's not bad neither. The maracas are cheap enough that I could get it. Let's go with ham sandwich maracas and artist palette, and we'll try and buy the full moon next time. All right. Is that the way? No, I'll freeze the ham sandwich. I'll buy the full moon. We'll give that a try because I don't know how that works, but it might be interesting if we can figure out how to do it. Double letter teleport. I guess when it's the same letter, we can go to another one. Alrighty. Those are some... Ooh. Alright. So with that double letter teleport, can I go like this? Yes, I can. Okay. So each colored tile used scatters a random one. Colored tiles get +6 score. So would that be... It says 3, but these get +6. So that's 12 +3, right? Or 12 +4 +1. I think this is correct. I think that these are going to be +5 apiece. So 5, 10, +4, +1. We'll still be short a tile. Aaron. Ahora. I think that that's probably our best bet is going down hour. I don't know what else we could do that would be higher. Sorry, I'm just looking at this board trying to see if there's anything that I could do. Yeah, I think Hour is going to be our best try, even though it looks low. Hey, that Q is worth a lot. Kit. Good old Zanier. See, that would have cleared the round. Ooh, that's really good. More void tiles is ultimately better for us, so we need to keep that. And then we don't really need these guys to be on the board. That's interesting too. Honestly, just gonna keep the whole shop. All right. This is we're not there yet. We need a higher shiny build on that. The Qs can be paved as quas. That is honestly better than the ham sandwich. Magic wand and gamepad. I gotta figure out. Okay, I think that the donut and the queenie are probably my two best routes. I think donut, gamepad, magic wand. I don't need the ham sandwich. I'll try for a different one. Go ahead and buy the queenie and keep the dangerous summit because we're getting there. We need to get there, but this needs to be better first. All right, where are we at? We got a boss coming up. Ooh, get negative word score equal to your money. Only words with 5 or less tiles. Now we don't got no money. Each grid get negative word score equal to 2 times your money. Oh no! He's gonna really mess up our score with that 2 times 0 modifier. We gotta get to 24. We'll never make it. Alrighty. Jut. Juts. So this is gonna give them. Oh wait, we didn't get that one yet, did we? So that's not anything yet. That. I don't see a Q, so that qua is kind of not a help yet. All right, yeah, let's go for Juts. Hey, there we go. We won. No, we won't. We wonton. Wontons. Enough for everyone. Alrighty. Didn't take our score. So this is the real way. If we go down the shiny chance, it'll still give us a low amount of void tiles. This way, we get a higher chance of void tiles, which this is probably a better route for the build that we're going for, because the thing in the shop is definitely going to benefit. I think that I'm going to back and forth it, because this is worth going back and forth on. We'll go with scatter more tiles. All right. 0 red tiles onto the grid. Okay. Interesting. So we want the donut. That donut's going to be a real way to go. Yeah, I'm going to go with the donut first. And then I need to wait on these guys. What's the next score we're looking for? We're just going to stage 2. So. Yeah, that's all we really got. I could buy an eye. Anything else worth saving? Tiles get +5 tile scores for each adjacent void. Worth it. Honestly, this is worth. Because like this makes it so each unique color nearby is better. I think it's hard to say. I think this might be the way to go. One random color onto the next grid is maybe not. Maybe selling this and then getting the gamepad would be smarter. I think the gamepad, the magic wand I'm on the fence about. The tombstone and the gamepad both need to be there. What's your advice? No rainbow multipliers available? Hit that restock button. All right. So these changed. I don't know why. What do you mean? Oh, because they had a neighboring. I gotcha. Yeah, let's go with that. Look at that, though. The whole board is just wow. Wow. Where's Biotic? Good old Biogay. I may as well just go Bio. Yeah, because the donut is going to do a lot for the board. The donut is going to do a lot for the board if I go to scatter. The scatter is worth more. And then, so the tombstone and the donut are going to work together well. Let's go ahead and keep this. You're worth it. All right. Okay. Yeah, it's worth it. Okay, let's go ahead and keep going. All right, so we've got not a lot of vowels in this neighborhood. Just, could I get a vowel? No? Okay. There's a gap down here. You got a vowel. Got a vat. But the donut's already been applied. We're not going to get any more benefit unless we use some void tiles. So we're back to 67. Fads. Wish I had a... Oh, wait. No, that's just fade. I can't do fades. Alright, well. Trying to look for other large... Can we do gaff? Is that a word? Yeah, gaff's a word. I wish that R and that R were swapped. Or that R and that A were swapped, or that G and that A. I'm thinking gaff is about as high as I'm getting. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything higher than that. Only 6 points to go. All right, and we got a shiny. Alrighty. We got gear. That was more than the price of the round. All right. Moving on. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. If you are, go ahead and like or comment on the content. I do appreciate people watching. So if anybody was out there in TV land, I do hope that it's a good time. All right, so let's go ahead and look at this. Oh, this is terrible. I don't need this anymore. If the score is 0, get 50 word score. Like, what's that going to do? Do I start it at 0 and then add bonuses? Is that the only way that I can do that? I would have to calculate my score, and I would only realistically get a 50. I don't know that that's a good idea. All right. Like, you'd have to have basically the same amount up and down. This seems like a really risky bid. Alrighty, words containing 7 or more tiles scatter a shiny tile. That's really cool. That encourages big words. I think this magic wand is... Wait, no, the gamepad is better because we need more colors on here. And then eventually, I think this is worth selling now. Yeah, I think, let's go ahead and get rid of this set of maracas. Because, yeah. Find a magic wand. And then we'll get the dangerous summit next time. Is this worth a restock? Let's restock. That's worth upgrading. We just got rid of you guys. Sorry. T. Alright. Annoyed. Ennui. Ooh, what's this hard guy? You must sell a sticker, not a stamp, to submit words. Well, we don't have to do that if we don't want to. Let's go for super high target. That seems fair. I like the stuff I got from my stickers. Let's go ahead and reorganize the stickers to make sure that we got them in the right row. Tiles get a +5 base score. Colored tiles get a +6 score. Tiles adjacent to a void tile get more score. Give tiles. So give tiles. There's a chance for those tiles to become shiny. Void tiles give points based on where the stuff is. Colorful tiles get more score. Okay. We got specialty cues and double letter teleportation and Noia. Let's go ahead and give this guy a go. I'm not even sure what he is. Anybody know what he is? Comment what you think that thing is. I'd love to know. 129. Wow, what a score. All right, but check that out. Now all the scores are much better. All right, so that I wish yucks was a word. Yurt is a word. But that's only 43. Where's our big benefits? Colored tiles get more. Tombstone gives them more. Yeah, okay. Boxy. Oh, why am I going that way? Boxy. 52. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm not seeing much better on the board than Boxy. Yeah, we'll go with Boxy. Ooh, that Z's worth 20. That tile's gone all wobbly. When you have an item that lets your tiles act like other tiles, it will make them wobble. If you're unsure why a tile is wobbling, check your items to see which one's causing it and how you can use the tile. Alrighty. QUO. I wish. Quota. 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 I'm not sure that I can get a higher score than that one. And quota is such a wonderful word. That's supposed to be quota? How did you do that? All right. Shiny tiles, more void tiles. The more void tiles, I think, is going on a higher level because the donut. All right. I think it's time to buy this Dangerous Summit. And then lock that into place, upgrade that. And yeah. Oh, very well. Vowels get a +4 tile score. There's the Wheezy Vixen again. I don't think necessarily it's the best way to go. Ooh, we do have these letters as well, though. I'm gonna go ahead and destroy this. Oh, I can't lock this. That was a waste. Oh well. You live and you learn. 168. Now everything that's next to something's going up. Alrighty. So we got highest base tiles become void tiles. Q's can be behaving as quas. And we could double letter teleport. And colored tiles get a higher score. Alrighty. I wish I could double back around, because then I would do realtor. Alrighty. Seems to be our best bet here. I don't know if there's a better one. Yeah. Shocking that the X wasn't the highest tile there. And we did it in one. 18 bucks, thank you. Alrighty. Alliterates. For each void tile on the grid whose letter does not appear in your word, get +8. Ooh, that is worth it. Yeah, the shiny's not as important to me. I'll get that dusty coffin for sure. And worth the upgrade. Alright. Let's go ahead and get it going. Every single square. And then those ones went shiny. Yeah, we're at a point where we're about ready to go towards the shiny end of this. But more void does mean higher points for every tile. So it's a hard bet. All right, so we got this O. That O is pretty good. Lavinude. Mog. What's a mogul? Where's the L's? Mogor. Mogter, give me the news. Oh, of course, Mogter spelled with a U. What am I saying? I could do tuna. But that 50 is worth a lot more than tuna. Moses. Moise. It seems very French, so don't find me strange for wanting to check. Alrighty, alrighty. Moit's apparently a word. Didn't know that. We're adding on the score from all those other tiles. Alrighty. Hey, look, here I am. I'm on the board for 44. Alrighty. I hope you guys are enjoying the content if you're watching. I am playing Cursed Words, a word game where you use roguelite elements to improve your score. Ferris wheel's pretty cool. That would really encourage that magic wand game controller route. Colored tiles get a higher score is obviously the way to go. Realistically, I feel like a restock is best here. No upgrades. I need upgrades. Come on, guys. Yeah. Yeah. That might be nice if I had to do it on the very tail end. But, ooh, $5 E. All right. Keeping the donut. Don't think the maracas is the right way to go. Okay. Let's keep going. Alrighty. He's going to take my dollar. Let's just have him take my dollar. I don't care. Take my dollar. He's so pleased with himself about getting my dollar. All right. Come on, guys. All right, every single square. Why you zero? Why'd you drop down to 0? You don't make no sense. I think seed is a very high playing, but also despite it being nothing, quest does get us to 39. I wish I could go like that. All right. All right. Let's see what we can do with this. Got a 14, 16s. QUEE. Where's an R or an N? An N all the way up there. Keys. How about Steed? There you go. Steed. Took my dollar. Not terrible. Good job, trusty Steed. All right. So this is the best tile on here. Rises isn't bad. I don't think it's a word, but we can try re-rises. Well, apparently re-rises is a word. Well, re-rises is a... Alrighty. 258. Thanks for the money. Alright. I think more tiles is better. Because as much as this is nice, I think I've only got one more stage. Yeah. So I'm not going to get another one. I think that I'm going to go for this. More tiles. Because the tiles influencing is doing a lot. Of course, more donut. Who doesn't want more donut? Not bad, that golden record. Alright, give it a restock, see what we got. Definitely saving this. Don't need the regular A. Let's get this specialty A. Alrighty. This is another really good one. Alrighty. Let's keep it going. 660. As you can see, these scores are going to get high. Score a 0. And there's another E. Specialty E. Of course, the sewer in the court case is the one you really got to look out for. They call them the plaintiff, but they're really the sewer in the suit. The sewer suit. Alright, alright, sewery, that's pretty much as best as I can go. What else could I do? 22, 50, 29. I'm not seeing anything unless you guys see something. Unless it would make more sense to be the Suey. But I guess that's too much like one of those good old pig calls, right? The Suey. Sewer will do fine. I don't think that a swirl or swirl, yeah, didn't think so. Swery is not a word, but apparently sewer is. I believe it's S-E-W-E-R, guys. That's how you spell sewer. Not bad. 301. Ooh. That top row is not very great. I mean, this row will be pretty good. Alright. So, let's go ahead and look at this. Annoy. There's 2 N's in annoy. I wish I could do Japan. 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 Good old Janny. How about Jano? Nope. Javier? No. Javier? No. Alright, good old Jag. Wish I had a D up here. I would go for Jagged. I don't think there's anything. Oh, I could do Jag there. Jash. Jago. Alright. Let's go for Jag. My shag you are. Oh, wait. Hold on. 22G. Definitely. Alright. Third word. It's okay. I think we'll be able to get to 59 points. Alright. I got this R. It's a real rarity. How much are the non-used ones worth? 8? So it's a +8 to not use this. Oh, I guess I don't have the capacity to use that one. Alrighty. Rard. I guess we'll go with rare. I don't see what else would be better. Alright. As you can see, this is a pretty good game. It's really well made. I'm not really getting any kind of compensation to say this stuff. I just genuinely think it's really neat. Let's get rid of this slot machine. Get that up in here. I really wanted to get that coffin together. This fish cake's not bad either, but I would have to get rid of something, so. 18 tile score is pretty nice. Alright, let's just go with that. This seems fine. Alright. Okay. Gaming, donuts, art to death. Let's keep this going. Alright. Let's restock and see what we got. Electric guitar, ornate key. That's pretty good. I'd say the ornate key is almost worth more than this, but it might be better conjunctively. Who knows? If only I could get another sticker slot, but these are the ways we go. Let's get that dusty coffin next time, shall we? Ugh. 924, almost up to 1,000. We gotta be real smart about what we're making. Okay. I wish I could get to agape. Gain is probably going to be one of our better ones. That would have been another ornate key. Not really seeing what would be better. Yeah, I'm not really seeing a better path than that. Here's the gain. still not a very big chunk. We're still gonna have to take probably 3 words, and I have to be very smart about what I play. But it's okay, our whole board is getting points. And then no shinies, shiny. Okay. I was trying to do vital or vitality. Well, voo on you. Good old Voor. Or voop. That's a voopy thing to say. Don't be so voopy. Let's see what we can make here, shall we? Vol. What word should we do? Okay, let me see what I can manage with this. Vow is pretty good. Yeah, I don't think I'm doing better than Val. Vowie? No. Alright. Maybe a Vow? Yeah, a Vow would be better. But, I don't have that special one that says that I get the ornate key, so I'd rather go with this. Alright. A Vow. Alright, so we're at least still pacing up to be about 300 points play, so that's not bad. Alright, last of the tiles, switch them up. Alright, cool. So we've got everyone's favorite thing to see online, Fiddled. Good old toe. Alright, let's see. We get that U. I'm really trying to find. We got Y2ll. Y2ll is a pretty high score. Still not better than toe. I got you. I got you. Alright, so. I don't see an R. I was gonna do tower. TOW. I just really wanted to come up with another one that wasn't so. I don't think Ito is. I think that's Y2ll, and I think that's Japanese. Alrighty, is there an S anywhere nearby? No, no S. Okay. RATI. Oh no, the N's down here. Fetter. That one's not terrible. Yeah, let's go with Fetter. Alright, we made it. Alright. I think I am going to take a short break after this one, but I am going to come back in case people have been interested in watching me play. I'm going to probably play a second run of this today because I actually have been really enjoying this game and I think it's really high quality. I think that this is really good, but I don't have enough time to build it. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm on the boss. That's a no-go for me. I need to just spend money here and higher score there. Realistically, the double letter teleport is helpful. I need to sell something. Whatever, I can scatter my own tiles. You're just gonna have to be low. And alright, yeah. What's your advice? Ornate key is always worth considering. Would selling one of your stickers help you afford it? Okay, well. Void, 2 red, and 2 blue. That's a lot of my score right there. Yeah. This is honestly, I should have gone with that. So if I need 12, how much are these worth? Double letter teleport ain't worth it. Queenie's really good. I should honestly sell the Queenie and go for the... Ooh, I don't have space. I would need to sell one of these. Ornate key is not workable. So we're just going to have to go. Oh, wait. No, I was selling to upgrade the gamepad. This is no. I still do need to sell the Queenie. You get lost in yourself sometimes. Hopefully I don't get a Q. The 1 in 26 chance. All right. So we got this guy. He looks pretty powerful. He's going to eat the grid. And this one gets a -4 tile score. That basically negates most of my donut. I don't want that. Go ahead and enjoy your grid. I'm sure it's going to be delicious for you, sir. I won't get too tied down to any specific tile. Well, right off the bat, we got rind. Rinded? Yeah. Trying to see what would be better. There's that cue again. It's like, hey, you want to go Qaid? And then we got a D. Are you gonna do quail? There's no. Yeah, that was a fine move. I did fine selling the queenie, as much as I'm upset about having to get rid of my queen. I'll have to be my own queen. All right, so Rinded is looking like my best bet. I don't realistically see another one. I wish I had a multiplier. That I feel like is the real problem. But at the very least, all these are pretty high tiles, right? Okay, he didn't eat the B. Good old boar. Hopefully I'm not that to you. Alright, let's go ahead and get this one through. Alright, we got another 400 score. I think this is the last word, guys. And then we're gonna stop for now. Let's see what we got. We got very much board to not, yeah, see, all of the board is some void tile. Alright. Y2ll. The whaley. That E's not worth as much as the L. Okay, well, that's gonna have to be that. At least if I don't get it on this go, I'll still get it on the next one, hopefully. Otherwise, I'm running out of board for him to play against. Alright, where's he gonna eat? Alright. It's looking pretty slim pickings, folks. We could do cuts. I wish that I could do cusp. But otherwise, yeah, I'm looking for no... I don't really see very many words. 176. Looks like we got it, folks. Victory is ours. Alrighty, y'all. I hope you enjoyed hanging out. Hope I wasn't a bore. It's my best scoring word. If you guys are interested, like and subscribe for some wontons. There's no guarantee you're getting wontons, but you could go get yourself some wontons. I'm not going to stop you. I'd like to hit up a new run just so we can see what we unlock. And we got this new character. Numbers have appeared. All right, guys, I am going to do my part to try and just skip out of this. And I believe it's over here. Yep, here we are. All right. Hopefully this has been recording all along. All right, guys. It's been a true privilege and delight hanging out with you for this little bits of time. Ideally, I will be back a little bit later. So if you enjoyed the content, thumbs up. Go ahead and follow, like, and subscribe. I got my social links down below. Oops, looks like I had a friend fall alongside my my things. All right. Hey, guys, it was a true absolute treasure and delight getting to hang out. For now, bye, y'all, from Ball.